Gray seals don't swim until they're weaned from mom. So they stay on land with mom for 3 to 4 weeks, and then they'll go in and start to learn how to forage and mimic mom. So she had to be born relatively close to where she was. She was a month old when she came in, about 32 pounds, and if you were out and saw a normal gray seal that's a month old, usually they're around 60 to 120 pounds. She clearly didn't know how to swim well. The fact that mom wasn't around and the fact that she was so small and emaciated and not that responsive, that was when it was decided that she needed to come in. So a pup is usually around like 3 to 4 months of rehab. The biggest thing was to get them to eat and then gain 50 pounds and you get to go back home or back to the ocean, and she was right on that track. We had just got her to eat, and a week later the ear discharge starts. The light at the end of the tunnel was a lot dimmer than most other cases. Ear infections are something that I unfortunately have been well versed in and kind of knew the hurdles that we were going to have to take. Just showed up out of the clear blue, and that is not out of the norm for dependent pups. It's seen more commonly in dependent pups. No one has the answers. There's been a ton of research and still we don't know. And that's the most frustrating part of ear infections. Unfortunately, the anatomy of a seal, it's not as easy to treat an ear infection as a dog or a human. And because they're a deep diving species, that pressure that builds up, you really want to make sure that ear infection's cleared out properly. But how can we do so when it's hard to even get that bacteria out because of that anatomy and the bowl structure being so the detail is so hard to get in there and properly get everything out. Through the CT scan, we were able to compare both the left and the right ear, and the left ear looked like it was absolutely fine, while the right ear was severely compromised. Seals in general, they don't use hearing as much as one would think. Dolphins use echolocation. Seals have their vibrissae, their whiskers, and that helps them detect food and kind of pick up wavelengths that way. So yes, they definitely can use that hearing, but that's not what is going to make her succeed in the wild by any means. And sitting there and watching that ear discharge and in March, and that tunnel just kind of went pitch black. And then to be there and stand there on the beach and actually see her going back, you immediately kind of just rewind back to the beginning, right? And kind of just see everything. Realistically, she probably wasn't in the ocean. She was definitely not in deep water very long if she was only a month old when she came in here. But the minute that crate came out on the beach, she knew exactly where the ocean was. Like, how do they just know? I wish I had that answer, but I think the determination of we're going to get you to where you belong, it just may take a little extra time. It definitely pays off.